Hi, and welcome to another episode of What's Happening Now. I'm your host, Jenny Leiker, and we have a great lineup for you today. And first, we have a really fun group here with us today. We are with the KWHA Saddle Club, and I have Willard Sanders with me and Cameron Kinner-Connect, and of course, Miss Stormy is here today. Welcome. We're so glad to have you on our show to tell us more about your saddle club. So, Willard, just to get started, what is the KWHA Saddle Club?
Well, it's a group of saddle clubs that got together back in 1948 and decided to get together and promote horsemanship and camaraderie across the state. And we right now we reach from Wichita clear to the Colorado state line, and consists of about 39 saddle clubs and all sorts of various age groups. We have 1 to 9, 10 to 13, 14 to 17, men and women, ages 45 and over for the senior divisions, and we just get together and run various events and stuff and just have a good old time.
Well, it sounds like you do have a diverse group of ages and people, and from what I understand, you're still riding, and maybe you're one of the oldest riders in the group, is what I was told. You don't look it, of course, but...
Well, I've been informed that I'm the second oldest rider. The oldest rider's got me by 2 years, and I will turn 76 this summer, so he's got me. I'm a little more competitive than he is. But, we have a good time. We batter back and forth and give each other a rough time.
Well, there's some shows and some benefits coming up that we kind of wanted to let some people know about. Can you tell me more about what some of those dates are?
Yes, we have our state show is Labor Day weekend, which is September 3rd and 4th. It'll be at Waukene this year. And we have a benefit show which helps raise funds to keep the organization going. That's June 11th and 12th in Lyons, and July 30th and 31st in Bentley, Kansas. And like I say, it's just kind of help raise funds to keep us going and pay our expenses and for some of our year-end awards, which we brought a few of them here.
Yeah, these are some really nice buckles that you got here. You got some trophies here. What is this one here?
Well, I'll have to. That's a state show trophy. I think that's Stormy's, isn't it? Isn't this yours?
Is this your trophy right here? Yeah. Can you even carry that? It looks kind of heavy. Yeah. Now, Stormy, you're one of the youngest riders we have in the group. Tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 4.
4 years old? And do you have your very own horse?
Yeah.
What's your horse's name?
Rocky.
Rocky. What color is Rocky?
Brown and white.
Is Rocky a nice horse?
Yeah.
Do you have your own saddle even?
Yeah.
Wow. Now what is your favorite thing about riding your horse and being in the saddle club?
I can run on him.
You like to run on your horse? Does he go fast? Does that scare you? No, I bet that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Cameron, you're here to talk about another part of it, which is the scholarship part of us. What part of the club? What can you tell us about that?
Well, the scholarship show is a show to raise money for the annual scholarships that we give. And last year we gave a $1,000 scholarship and 2 $750 scholarships, and they all go to either high school or higher education. And it's run by Linda Sanders, and it has been for 12 years. And this year it will also be run by Linda Sanders, but instead the junior representatives are going to be running it. Like, they're going to just run at all the events and everything like that. And the show will be held at Walker, Kansas at the Rocking S Arena on June 4th and 5th.
Wonderful. Now, you've been involved. How long have you been involved in the club?
This is going to be my 4th year coming up.
And last year you won an award of your own, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that.
Well, I won a few of them. Early in the season, I was able to win a saddle, and then in the middle of the season, I won a belt buckle, and then At state show, I got a trophy and a halter, and then for year-end award, I got a belt buckle.
That's fantastic, and I think I read that you were the year-end point leader, is that right, for your division? And what division are you in?
14 to 17.
Perfect. Well, there's a lot of things that go on with your club. Now tell us, where can people go if they want to learn more about it?
We've got a website that we just got going. It's KWHA Online. And you can go on the website, see our shows, get general information, and if you'd like to join, well, you can get a hold of one of the board members. We want to put a special thanks out to Stan Schremer from Walker for being instrumental in getting it going. It's still a work in progress, but it's up and running where you can get all sorts of information you so desire.
And the people that like Facebook, I understand there's a couple Facebook pages as well.
There's one that's Kansas Western Horsemen's Association, and then the other one is Kansas Western Horsemen's Association nonprofit organization.
Wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on our show and telling us about your club. Stormy, are you going to get to ride your horse this week sometime?
Yeah.
It's going to be nice weather, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thanks again, and we're going to take a short break, and we're going to be right back.
Hey Nex-Tech customers, would you like a chance to win cash prizes and free service? Well, here's your chance to win up to $200. On the first and third Sunday of every month, tune in to Nex-Tech Local 1 at 6 p.m. and play along with Nex-Tech Sunday Funday Bingo. If you miss an episode, don't worry about it. It'll replay every night at 6 p.m. Use your cards included with your Nex-Tech statement or print your own at nextech.com/bingo. Nex-Tech Sunday Funday Bingo is brought to you by these sponsors.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
You should never run out of the important stuff.
Oh, come on!
Thanks, Mark.
If your current wireless plan leaves you at the end of your rope, imagine how you'll feel with Nex-Tech Wireless, with unlimited everything. Nex-Tech Wireless gives you the freedom to go as far as you want. Nex-Tech Wireless, something different.
What a girl wants in her home kitchen. Ease of use, flexibility, fun, the latest kitchen design, Frigidaire Professional Real Stainless Steel for fewer finger smudges, a French door refrigerator, convection cooking, a quiet dishwasher. Have the staff at Genuine Appliance in Hayes demonstrate new Frigidaire Professional appliances to find what you want. Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th in Hayes. Everything a girl wants.
Make a difficult choice an easy one with Cedar View Assisted Living's knowledgeable and caring staff. Your loved one will be professionally taken care of as they transition into their new community. With movies, holiday parties, planned exercises, and games, residents will have opportunities every day to enjoy their time at Cedar View. Multiple room styles are available, ensuring a just right fit for your loved one. Come see Cedar View Assisted Living for yourself next to Sternberg Museum. The care you need, the home you want.
When a storm leaves your home battered and damaged, there's only one thing you can do. Forget all about it. The men in black at Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction have the skills and knowledge to fix your home so you'll forget the damage ever happened. Along with roofs, they do siding, guttering, insulation, windows, doors, and more. With offices in Hugoton, Oberlin, and Liberal, they're never too far away when damage strikes. When you need to forget about home damage, call the men in black at Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction.
Thanks for tuning back in. We have with us Superintendent Dean Katt, and you are here to talk about the bond issue with USD 489, and that's been a hot topic here in the Hayes area. And I know there's some people that are still wanting some more information about it, so we thought it'd be a great chance for you to kind of explain some things to us.
Yes, I'm so glad to be here and help that. We have a lot of information to get out, and we will be doing that on every occasion we can. We have different, obviously, meetings set up throughout the spring to help people understand what's going on, but we're also asking if there's a group of people that would like us to come and present. I presented at one of the churches the other day in the morning. We love that type of opportunity. So please let us know at the central office if you would like myself or someone else to come and talk about details of the bond issue, because there's so much information.
That's right. We have a short time here today, so I know we won't get to it all, but thought we'd get started. There's several kind of main areas that the bond issue is focusing on, and I wanted to know if you could tell us a little bit about some of the safety and security things that the bond would fund.
That was one of the big issues that was discussed through the Facility Needs Committee. And when you look at the statistics of what we have for safe and secure entrances in the schools, none of our schools, we have one that's actually locked down in the front office, which is the middle school. Everything else has pretty much open access. We have no way to tell who is coming and going out of the buildings, if a door's propped open, those types of things. So what we want to focus on, safe and secure entrances, that would be adding additions to where there's one central location. Everyone would have to enter into the office, check in, you would know who's in the building, and then systems, camera systems and other security systems that would allow you to know if a door is propped open or if somebody came out of those. So obviously that's a huge issue. The other security or safety issue are tornado shelters and storm shelters. Mm-hmm. We currently have one building with a designed storm shelter, and that was at the middle school that just was completed. Everything else, some are better than others. Some are in the basement tunnels, utility tunnels and things in buildings, but there's several of them that are in the hallways, and you look up and there's skylights and doors on each end, and really concerned about that if a tornado did hit one of our buildings, the wind tunnel effect. So we have 10% of our faculty has a secured designed storm shelter to go to, and about 22% of all of our students have a designed storm shelter to go to. So those are some of the big issues with security and safety we want to address, and then also some ADA issues in every building to take care of and help situations there too.
Now, in addition to funding those really important safety and security issues, there's also some maintenance. We all know it's been, what I read, 39 years since there's previously been a bond issue, and the buildings probably in time have needed some work. So tell us about some of the things that would help finance.
What we're calling deferred maintenance are items that, not that they weren't upkept and issues done to them as we went, but issues that with age. Some of our buildings are 90 years old or 50 years old, and very aged buildings. And not replacing some of those systems and patching and piecemealing has had its toll, and we're to the point that we can't repair and buy parts for a lot of the current systems that we have. So when we talk about deferred maintenance, that's one issue with heating and cooling systems, electrical systems. Plumbing is a huge issue that we have. Even in our newest building at the high school, 37 years old, I believe, is when students actually moved in it. We have a lot of plumbing issues that happen to come in with broken pipes and things like that. That's what we're talking about, deferred maintenance.
Sure. Those things they just happen at a house or a building anytime. You just have things that need updated, and that makes sense. And then there's also educational spaces that we're wanting to kind of focus on. Tell us about some of those.
We need to focus on just educational space with the demand and more need for special ed services and special services, whether it's a student that has special needs or not, but reading classes, Title I services, all of those things. When you look and see where we have people servicing kids now, our psychologists, a lot of them, and counselors are in broom closets, storage areas that weren't designed for students. We need to do a better job at that. What we're asking then is to add additions on several of our buildings that would address the needs, special ed needs that, and other items of specific classroom instructional things. The big push, I guess, or big issue at Roosevelt Elementary would be to add classes to increase student enrollment. Increased student enrollment, we would have 13 sections of each grade level, K through 5, after that addition is built. I think that would get us well into the future. When we first looked at this, the enrollment projections seemed to be higher, and we backed off of what we had originally asked, and now we want to add 2 more sections there. But that's what we're talking about, expansions, gymnasium space in the elementaries, and reconfigure the current gyms, what we call KWHA gymatoriums, that they're used for every aspect of in the school, and free up that space for true PE classes and other multi-functional things. I think the worst school we have for that is Lincoln Elementary, that has all the lunchroom tables still for PE still in the room, you know, against the wall, those types of things. But elementary schools, most of them would have a new gymnasium built that would be a multi-purpose room as well, and reconfigure what they currently have. Middle school would have a practice gym. Anyone that has middle school students, when they go to school or go to practice at 6 o'clock in the morning, would help alleviate that. High school has a big area for vocational classes, additional vocational classes, as well as a auditorium that would seat 800 to 900 people, and then a competition gym that would house the activities that they currently have, that right now is standing room only if people can get in the gym. So those are some of the big issues.
And there's quite a bit more that we don't have time to get to today. I looked at, you have plans where people can actually go and look at the plan for each individual school, and there's a lot more information. So where should people, you mentioned that they can call, but where are some good resources for people that want to learn more?
They can go on our webpage, www.usd489.com, and we have a wealth of information on here. The facility needs study that was done in 2000 or started in 2012, just a whole gamut of information. Financial implications of how much it would cost a homeowner in different scenarios as we go through this. Wealth of information there, and we have a volunteer committee, and they will have a website as well that'll have even more information, but they can find it on usd489.com.
Superintendent Katz, thank you so much for coming and telling us a little bit about this issue, and we're going to take a little bit of break, and when we come back, we're going to learn about a girls' night out.
The easiest way for you to get anywhere in the country is the Hayes Regional Airport. Twice daily flights between Hayes and Denver means you are only 45 minutes from over 100 direct flights to get you to your destination as quick as possible. Service from SkyWest has completely changed the flight experience out of Hayes thanks to their 50-passenger jets that include complimentary beverages and an in-flight restroom. With free parking and short security lines, there has never been a better time to use the Hayes Regional Airport. The next time you travel, check Hayes first at flyhays.com to see the time and money you could save.
All Faiths Funeral Chapel and Smith Center can help you and your loved ones prepare for a difficult time with pre-arranged funeral planning. Not only will it be a stress reliever during a tough time, it will save your family money by locking in a guaranteed rate so funeral costs will be less of a burden. Pre-arranged funeral plans now have options to make paying for a funeral easier, such as a 3, 5, and 7-year payment option. Call 785-686-4120 or visit allfaithsfuneralchapel.com.
If you could, what would you have in your kitchen? The quietest dishwasher? Sure. A big 28 cubic foot refrigerator? Oh yeah. A true convection wall oven? Check. You'll find Frigidaire Professional Kitchen Appliances at Genuine Appliance in Hayes. They have all that, plus real stainless steel for fewer fingerprints and smudges. Frigidaire at Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th in Hayes. Your dream kitchen doesn't have to be a dream anymore.
The plumber said there's something wrong with my water. It looks like you have hard water. You need a water softener. Let me show you the options we have. Hey, do you guys deliver salt? We sure do. What about drinking water? We have water coolers and drinking water systems. We even have bottled water.
Find us on Facebook and itsbetterwater.com. And remember,
it's not just water, it's better water!
Growing up, our parents were always telling us to share our toys and share our snacks. Well, there are some things you wouldn't want to share. Your toothbrush, headphones, bars of soap. Well, you shouldn't have to share your internet bandwidth either. On a cable internet connection, you're not getting the best out of your internet experience because you have to share with your neighbors, and they're taking some of your bandwidth. With Nex-Tech, you receive your internet connection over fiber, and you don't have to share the bandwidth that is rightfully yours. I'm Peggy from Nex-Tech, and our products and people are here for you.
Hey Nex-Tech customers, would you like a chance to win cash prizes and free service? Well, here's your chance to win up to $200. On the first and third Sunday of every month, tune in to Nex-Tech Local 1 at 6 p.m. and play along with Nex-Tech Sunday Funday Bingo. If you miss an episode, don't worry about it. It'll replay every night at 6 p.m. Use your cards included with your Nex-Tech statement or print your own at nextech.com/bingo. Nex-Tech Sunday Funday Bingo is brought to you by these sponsors.
I'm back here with Angie Wells, and Angie, it's nice to have you on our show again.
Thank you.
Another fun event going on in Phillipsburg, right?
Yes. Girls' Night Out.
Well, I want to hear all about this.
Okay.
So tell us what Girls' Night Out involves.
Well, Girls' Night Out involves where the girls get to come out and the women get to ring the cash register. So that's what we want to do. We have between 15 and 20 businesses that will participate, and then we also have some home-based businesses that will be in the regular businesses, and people get to shop, it's just their time to shop. So that's what we really like. And then afterwards, we have an after party for them, and it will be Fun Fiesta Friday is what we're going to have, or Friday Fiesta Fun, whatever you want to say, but it's just going to be the 3 Fs or whatever. But it's just going to be a lot of fun. This is my second year of doing it. Last year we had an 80s theme, and this year we'll have the Fiesta theme, hopefully, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. We give away 300 bags that people put like promotion things in, and you will have 2 different spots where you, or 2 different times where you go and you get these bags, and it tells like a map of all the businesses that are participating, and then it also shows us what kind of specials they're going to have. Like some businesses, they do so many people that come in, they get a free something, or they just get 10% off, or whatever they want to do. It's totally up to the business. And then we have, with that 300 adult bags, women bags, we'll have 50 little girl bags. And so, get the little girls involved and stuff, and then the mamas take the little girls home and they get to come to the party. So it's always fun. Yeah.
Well, with it being on April 15th, everybody can celebrate that hopefully they got their taxes
Yes.
done, and maybe have a tax refund that
That's
they can
right.
spend in
That's
town.
right. Yep.
Phillipsburg is such a fun town, the way that it's set up. What are some of for the people that aren't from there, what are some of the businesses that you have? Because I know that you have a lot of really cool places there.
We have like the Roland J Boutique and Salon. That's what I'm wearing today.
Very
And we have just the hair salons, just different places. The pharmacies both participate. The Shepherd's Mill makes different wool and stuff. It's really, really a neat store. If you've never been in there, it's really neat. We just have just a lot of stores. Ace Hardware, you could just go in and buy a little bit of everything. And just Scott McCoppin, and he just opened a Hometown Grounds, a new coffee shop in there. So now we have our own coffee shop. It's not quite like Starbucks, but it's pretty good. So we just have lots of different things in Phillipsburg. And I just recently we got new speaker systems, and so we've been playing music like crazy in there, so that's a lot of fun. So we'll have different music going on that evening and people just shopping. And last year we had really good weather, so I'm hoping that we have good weather this year and people can walk around. There's just people all over. All over. I had no idea, because I've just been there. Last February I started, and so I've just been there a little over a year now. And I just love it. I cannot tell you. I just love it.
Well, I'm not saying all ladies, but I always like an excuse to go out and shop and to get special deals. And what's the name of the restaurant that everybody will end up at the end of the night?
It's called, we call it the Mexican restaurant, but it's LSDO, so something like that. I'm sorry, I don't know, but
I'll put you on the spot there.
Yeah, that's right. But it's fun. Everybody knows if you just say Mexican restaurant, they all know where to go. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But just with everybody participating and getting really involved in it, all the guys are so mad at me. When are you going to have a guys' night out? And I'm like, I'm working on it. I just don't know what to do, you know, because of course guys, you get different things that they want, and it's like, oh, okay. But I'm really working on it, working hard, just trying to make Phillipsburg a happier and better place. And our storefronts on Main Street is pretty full. We have a lot. I mean, we have maybe one or two business or buildings that are not no one's in there yet. So it's amazing. We just want to keep growing and growing and growing. So.
Well, it looks, from everything that I've seen, you're doing a really fantastic job there.
Thank you.
There's always a lot of fun things going on. And even times that there isn't a girls' night out like we're talking about now, there's also a lot of fantastic restaurants downtown.
Yes.
I am a fan of homemade pie, and
yeah.
I personally think Phillipsburg is one of the best places to get there's a couple of options there, right? To get you a piece of pie. You've got the 3rd Street Bakery, which is so charming. And what are some of the other restaurants that you have?
The Branding Iron, we have that. We have Willer's. We have, like I say, in Hometown Grounds. Oh, there's Shelly Ann's Cafe. There's just a whole bunch of different restaurants in there that are just amazing. So really good. But the Girls' Night Out will be from 4 to 8 p.m. that evening, on April 15th.
And people don't need to register ahead of time or anything, right? They just show up, and they can start wherever is there a particular place they need to start?
Yeah, we want them to come to our event house. We got a new event house this year, and we want them to come there and get their bag, and then that kind of is where the maps will be and everything, so then they know where to go. But we'll have 2 different times. I think a couple years ago they just had it like they gave the bags away all at one time. Well, then it went. And so now we kind of want to, because some people don't get off at 4 o'clock, so we want to have different times for them to be able to get a bag. And that worked out really well last year. So we're going to do that again this year.
Perfect. Well, mark your calendars and get ready to head down to Phillipsburg on April 15th. And remember, you can learn more about the USD 489 bond issue at their website, and also check out the Saddle Club if you're into riding horses. Make sure you tune in next time for what's happening now so you know what's fun and going on in your area. Angie, thanks again.
Thank you.
Have a good one.